In a previous video, we covered the importance of the ISO 27001 to both operational maturity, but also helping your sales cycle go faster. In this next video, we're going to cover the topics of the execution framework to give you a leg up when going through the standard. Now, achieving the ISO 27001 certification is a significant project for any scale-up business, and one that needs careful thought about the planning but also the execution. In this video, we're going to cover the 9 key milestones to allow you to get a head start and understand what this may mean for your business. Firstly is a gap analysis. You want to conduct this analysis to understand how closely your organisation's current security practices align to the requirements of the ISO 27001 standard. This analysis will help you identify areas that need improvement and also help you set internal expectations around effort and the potential timeline. Next is a risk assessment. You want to conduct a thorough assessment of your organisation's information assets to identify potential threats, vulnerabilities and risks. This process will help you develop an effective risk management and treatment plan that will live as an evolving asset within your business. Remember, a risk assessment is about driving transparency. You want to create a culture where individuals are comfortable bringing forward risks, as you can only address or mitigate the risks that you have sight of. 3 is the development of an information security management system that meets the requirements of the ISO 27001. This system should include policies, procedures and control to manage risk and to protect your information assets. This is the heavy lifting part where you may consider working with a third party who has already built the templates and assets to give you a further head start. Next, provide training and the measures to your staff to ensure that they're aware of their roles and responsibilities for information security. This should also be part of your employee onboarding, as well as featuring regular reoccurring staff training sessions. Try to incorporate this into your business practices as much as possible so it's not an additional chore. Next is to implement the ISMS across your organisation. This will include rolling out policies, procedures and controls to ensure the protection of your information assets. This doesn't need to be a big bang approach. My advice here is to be iterative in how you evolve, with feedback loops for the teams you're working with. Also ensure that you set measures so that you and those implementing the processes have a barometer for how they're progressing. Next, conduct an internal audit to understand the effectiveness of your ISMS, and then use the results in order to target where you focus any improvements. This is something that you want to get proficient at within your business, and you don't want to rely on external support for this responsibility. Next are management reviews. You want to conduct these to ensure that the ISMS is working effectively to the needs of your business and your strategic goals. As with a comment from another Compass Bridge video on this topic, make the results visible at all levels within your business. I personally advocate for a summary slide on your board reports. Next, you should be in a position to schedule your external audit with an accredited certification body. They'll help you evaluate your ISMS against the requirements of the ISO 27001 standard. Most bodies will complete what they refer to as a stage 1 audit before the actual audit. This will help you understand where your gaps are. And lastly, operationalize. Once you've achieved your ISO 27001 certification by demonstrating that your ISMS meets the requirements of the standard, the next objective is to maintain it. The only way to do this is to operationalize what you've learned and drive continuous improvement from it. These 9 milestones will help you plan and execute your ISO 27001 project more effectively. It will introduce new levels of operational maturity and inject levels of velocity into your business that will only help you go faster. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. To understand more, please go to compass-bridge.com and subscribe.